Going around the room, and then Brendon Urie's here. Can't wait to hear him perform. He just came in from Coachella.
Yeah.
He's all clean, because, Coachella's kind of a dusty place. But anyway...
I like his hair. He's got nice hair.
I like everything about this guy. I don't want to fangirl too much, because I don't want him to get a big ego. He's so tremendously talented. Plus, Panic at the Disco, they dropped the exclamation point from Panic. Mm-hmm. No one ever told me why.
You gotta ask him.
These are the deep probing questions. Anyway, he's performing like a couple of songs, right? Yeah. Excellent. On the way. A fan. I know. I can't speak for anyone else, but I will. We're all big fans of Brendon Urie. Of course, Panic at the Disco, we've loved for years and years and years. To have Brendon here performing for us on our show today, extra cool.
Yep.
I'm so excited. Let's see what's going on in the Elvis Duran Performing Arts Center. Oh, hey. Look at that. I love tongue noises. They turn me on.
That's my warm-up.
I know. My God.
Wow.
This, a little sample of things to come.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have other warm-up noises you make before you get going?
Just a little bit of the...
Oh my God!
All the good stuff. You know what I mean?
It's like a lesbian porn. All right. With that said,
I was gonna go. Nah, that's as far as we go.
The one, the only, Brendon Urie.
All right. Here we go. This is I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter, and what a shame, the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Closing a goddamn door, no, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality. I chimed in, haven't you people ever heard of? Closing a goddamn door, no, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of, oh, well in fact, well I look at it this way, I mean technically our marriage is saved, and this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne, oh, well in fact, well I look at it this way, I mean technically our marriage is saved, and this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne, pour the champagne. I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Closing a goddamn door, no, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of force and rationality. I chimed in, haven't you people ever heard of? Closing a goddamn door, no, it's better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality. Again, I chimed in, haven't you people ever heard of? Closing a goddamn door, no, much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of force and rationality. I chimed in, haven't you people ever heard of? Closing a goddamn door, no, much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality. Again, well I said, haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door, no.
Excellent!
Yeah!
Thanks, go Brendon!
Woo, go Brendon! Go Brendon!
This is such a weird setup. People listening on the way to work and school and stuff, they don't see that we're in a different room. I want to be there. Like, all the interns are out there with you.
Come over, man. Come party.
No.
Shots.
It's okay.
Shots.
No, when you're in here, we'll do shots. What do you want? We'll pour one up for you.
Oh, no. Dealer's choice.
Okay. So, look, the new album, Death of a Bachelor, is available now, of course. Yeah. So many people were anticipating this album, including us. Now, are you finding that people are reacting differently to this one than your last album? I mean, what's the difference in reaction with your fans? Have you noticed anything?
It's amazing so far. I mean, I'm right in the middle of a run right now, and the shows are just going crazy. I'm getting sweatier than I ever have, which is very nice.
Now, what does that mean? A lower metabolism?
Yeah, I think I've slowed my metabolism down, which I don't know if that's good. But yeah, I'm running around more. It's kind of like a Panic workout tape.
Excellent.
Wow.
All right, you're going to do one more song, then you'll come into the big studio. We'll talk to you, right?
Yeah, awesome. Let's try this.
All right, Brendon. He's going to grace us with another one.
Okay.
Let's see, this is the first
Any
time
request, anyone?
Oh, you guys want to? Okay, let's
Intern
do,
Jack.
Just know that one. All right. This is actually my first time trying this one out. Here, let's see how it goes. Tonight we are victorious, champagne pouring over us. All my friends are glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Oh, 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 victorious. Oh, 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 oh. Double bubble disco queen, headed to the guillotine. Skin as cool as Steve McQueen. Let me be your killer king. It hurts until it stops. We will love until it's not. I'm a killing spree in white. Eyes like broken Christmas lights. My touch is black and poisonous, and nothing like my punch. Drunk kiss, I know you need it. You feel the drink of water, drink the wine. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed-up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Until we feel alright. Till we feel alright. I'm like a scarf trick, it's all up the sleeve. I taste like magic, ways that swallow quick and deep. Though the bait is black and poisonous, and nothing like my punch. Drunk kiss, I know you need it. Do you feel it? Drink the water, drink the wine. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed-up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Until we feel alright. Till we feel alright. Tonight we are victorious, champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Tonight we are victorious, champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed-up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Until we feel alright. Till we feel alright. Tonight we are victorious, champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious.
Panic at the Disco's own Brendon, Urie, and Victorious. Excellent. All right, a conversation with Brendon coming up after this. We'll be right back. What a great song this is. What a great performance from Brendon Urie from Panic at the Disco. And here he is. Come on in. Hi. We have a seat just for you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for performing at this ungodly hour.
Hey, but that bird is a word, you know what I mean?
I was wondering if he was gonna put his headphones on over his hair.
Yeah, you got some tall hair, dude.
Yeah, you know.
You look good.
That's a lot of hair drying.
You know what, though?
Appreciate it.
Songs like, where is that? Surfing Bird. Now, this was, 1960-something?
Yeah.
Now, if someone tried to release a song like this today, wait, you can hear it in the headphones.
Oh, can I hear this?
It's not playing, Scary. Oh, just hit the button. Just make it happen.
I'll just make it happen. Right
Make it happen. But if someone tried to release this today, here we go. Scary.
Oh, the computers are all frozen.
Okay, well, maybe for good reason.
It'd have to be a rap remix.
Look, the songs that came out way before you were born, Brendon, before even I was born.
Yeah.
Like, what were they thinking? What was...
There you go.
I'm telling you, this could be you could remix this hit. It'd be huge. You just add some 808s, a couple trap snares. throw a feature like Beyonce or something on it. It'd be huge.
Now you're talking my language.
Let me produce it.
Yeah, if on the next Panic album, you could have Surfing Bird and maybe something by like the Purple People Eater.
Oh my God.
One horn.
No. When you were were you brought up in a house full of music? Is that
Yeah. It was.
A lot of people I notice don't know any music, Brendon, that came out before now.
Yeah.
They don't understand the classics and what
That's unfortunate.
got music to where it is now.
They should at least know the Trashmen.
And you love Frank Sinatra, don't you?
Love Sinatra,
Yeah.
yeah. I have a weird, sick obsession. No, it's healthy. It's a healthy obsession. I'm keeping it at bay.
Well, I know, but you know what? You just came back from Coachella.
Yeah.
Close to Palm Springs, which is like Frank Sinatra land.
Yeah.
I actually stayed in the Frank Sinatra house. You can rent it. You can rent it.
I know.
You can stay in it with a piano-shaped pool.
I've been working on it. I'm trying to do like just a wild party, trying to do some historic stuff there.
You should do it.
Yeah.
The thing is every morning when I'd get up to, do my thing, I'd be sitting on the toilet that Frank Sinatra sat on. And I said, please promise me that this is the same toilet that...
You shared a BM with Sinatra.
I did.
That's phenomenal.
I did. But
You said BM. My grandmother says that.
So you guys, I'm
BM.
so old school.
BM.
When you're talking about Sinatra, you don't want to say anything else.
That's true.
But it was wild because I know it was haunted because the doorbell kept ringing. We go to the door, no one would be there. I'm like, oh my God,
What?
it's Frank Sinatra at his own door. Anyway.
You're never going to sleep.
Your money's on the nightstand now. That's great. Right? So, Brendon, you now were you with Panic? Or was it just you soloing at Coachella? What was going on?
Yeah, Halsey brought me out for a feature. We did a song together. That was amazing.
She's great.
She is great. She's such a sweetie.
And we were talking earlier about how Coachella used to be just this dusty music festival out in the desert. And now, I mean, like, all the kabillionaires show up in their kabillionairery to like be kabillionaires.
In their $1 million flower crowns. It's beautiful.
But wait a minute. Do guys care as much as women? Because the women go all out. Do guys care what they look like?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
The guys will say they don't, but they all do. From what I saw.
Yeah.
They went ridiculous.
And West Coast guys especially. Because
they're the worst.
They all look like Brendon.
Bunch of metro jerks. No. It's ridiculous. It was funny. I mean, that you look every corner, every turn, you see something crazy.
How important is it to you to be a part of music festivals and the whole scene that surrounds them?
Very important. I mean, that's
Why?
a huge inspiration. Just because I would never get out of the house if it wasn't for wanting to go see music. Honestly, that's one of the things that gets me out and makes me want to socialize with people and just experience what everybody else is saying.
But now you're married, and I'm assuming you're a little more calm now than you were maybe 20 years ago, or back in 20. What year did the first album come out?
2005.
2005.
Yeah.
I mean, something tells me your life is different now than it was then.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you still find yourself out late in clubs listening to new bands and getting sparked up?
It's different now, yeah. Like now I know how to facilitate certain things. So if I want to see a band, I go see the band. But now in terms of partying, I know exactly who to invite, what animals are allowed, what toys are allowed. You know what I mean? Like there's certain rules, but now I know exactly how I want to throw the party.
Now, the original Panic album, I mean, times were different.
Yeah.
I mean, did you party hard? Were you a partier?
Yeah, I mean, I was really a partier in high school. It kind of started in high school, and then it from end of high school just carried on into tour. It just never really stopped.
And now you're driving up the coast of California with your wife to go to.
That's right. Now we're doing wine tasting. As couples do.
Oh, goodness.
But here's what I've found.
This is a very pleasant red.
Look, you know, I'm an old guy, and I'm trying to hold on to my fun streak.
Sure.
So we'll do rosé pong rather than beer pong.
I like
it.
it. Yeah. So it's just classier.
It's a classier, kind of crappy college game.
Yeah.
I see
like
Panic
Rosé
at the
pong.
vineyard on the way.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I'm thinking of starting my own winery and everything.
Why not?
It's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
If you're just turning us on, Brendon Urie's here. He just performed a couple of songs. One of them, of course, Victorious from the Death of a Bachelor album.
Yeah.
Now, so as your life has changed personally in your partying and whatever, in the way you view music and whatever, how has the album progressed? I mean, this new album compared to the last 4 or 5, how many? This is the fifth?
This is the fifth one, yeah.
Fifth one. I mean, how have you, in your mind, has the music progressed or changed?
It's changed a lot in terms of the writing because now it's just me. I'm the last guy, so I get to dictate whatever I want to anybody else, delegate the whole situation. So for me, it's just more fun. I get to get all my ideas that I've been sitting on for a while out and just do exactly how I want to do it, produce it the way I want to produce it. So now it's just a question of how many things can I do, and then that gets a little crazy. Because I tend to do just way too much.
So as you said, you're the last one standing from the original band anyway.
Right.
So do you still consider Panic at the Disco as a band?
Yeah, I mean, we tour as a band. I guess it depends on what context, you know? If we're talking about Panic, yeah, it's just me. But when we're touring, yeah, it's a band.
Okay, old question you're tired of answering. What happened to the exclamation point?
Did the old guys take it with them?
Was there a
Yes,
lawsuit?
they did.
Sorry. We're leaving.
That was the old guys. And
you cannot keep the punctuation.
Yeah, that was a whole lawsuit, man. It was crazy. It was years and years battle. It was
something as simple as an exclamation point. I need to know because I don't know the answer to this.
You know, it was funny because at that point we were all just fighting over the dumbest stuff. That was one of the fights.
Are you serious?
How stupid is that? You know what I mean? Like, should we keep this? And I'm just like, why is this even a thing? Yeah.
Okay.
But I never wanted it to leave. I always thought it was fun. It was just a fun little addition to the name. Yeah.
When they typed up my sheet for you today, I insisted they put it back.
Thank you. I see that.
Right. No, it's right there.
Oh,
it's right there.
Respect. Respect.
So you come out on stage with Haley.
Yeah.
With Haley.
Halsey.
With Halsey. I'm thinking. With Halsey. And also I've seen you do other collaborations with other artists.
Sure.
Do you really get that energy one gets when merging with another artist?
Definitely.
Like give us an example of one time it really just gave you this crazy nipple hard on. Like, this was the best performance ever.
Right now. No, I have, I'm diamonds right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We did a thing with Cisco and called it Panic at the Cisco. And it was
oh my God,
crazy.
really?
Wow.
It blew my mind.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you have it.
We had Panic at the Cisco? When did you do? Hold on, when did you do this?
This was about a month ago. Maybe a month and a half.
Okay, let me hear Panic at the Cisco.
I think I'll sing it again. She had those like a that's like what?
So this is on with Kemal?
There he is! Oh, baby!
Cisco lives.
Woo! And to the dragon, baby.
And then
that's great.
I would love to hear some Fall Out Boy George. If we can get Pete Wentz on the phone, give him the idea. Come a chameleon. That's it. You know, speaking of, Pete Wentz is a huge fan of Panic.
Oh, dude, Pete is the best. He really is.
When your album came out, I said something online about it, and he was the first like or first heart or whatever the hell it was.
It's real creepy. I had a restraining order against him for a while. It got real deep.
He's a bit much,
I
isn't
want
he?
to see you with Pitbull or something. Like something totally...
Pitbull at the disco? We could do that.
That would be cool.
Hell yeah.
Now, what is this Panic at the Disco Bohemian Rhapsody? What is it?
I love doing that. We started switching around. So yeah, we just started doing that for fun. And then we gave it a shot one night when the show felt like it needed it. You know what I mean? We just threw it out there. Now we just do it as a staple.
And then you're actually on keyboards and you're singing at the same time. How do you do that?
I'm the Roger Taylor.
Here he goes, right here.
Never thought I'd say those words.
Wow. I mean, sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a blast. It's so much fun.
I'll never forget when the first album came out in 2005, right?
Yeah.
It was just one of those albums I like to put on and just let it track. Just let it go.
That's awesome.
Because, we live in this single society where they have one song or an EP comes out. It's not the whole album.
Right.
But it's just, the music was just so freshly produced. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to production and the way you make things sound.
Sounds like it, yeah.
But everything just sounds right. The words, it just had a great feeling.
That's awesome.
Now, what turns you on about music? I mean, if you could break it down to the core, primal, whatever it is that like turns you on, what is it?
I mean, there's something about, it's very cathartic. I mean, obviously when you're writing lyrics, you got these messages you want to get off your chest, out of your head. But for me, it's in the way I sing. It's like when I'm doing full band and I'm belting out, it's like emitting this chemical in my brain where I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Do you get lost
I get
sometimes?
so lost.
And you forget the words?
All the time.
And that's
That
fine.
happens all the time,
And
yeah.
people are very forgiving.
Yeah, they're very, very sweet about it, and I'll just kind of hand the mic out to the crowd, just like, please help me.
I know, but if you're at a Panic at the Disco concert, right?
Yeah.
And Brendon forgets his words, that means he's in the best place ever.
Oh, yeah.
That means you're seeing, you should like double down and pay twice what you paid for that ticket.
Yeah, it means the ADD is taken over, and I'm looking at a bird on a tree, and yeah, it's beautiful.
Do you get mad if a crazy engineer separates your voice from the tracks and it's like your pure voice?
No, not really.
Because
wait, I think somebody did that, didn't
you've
they?
heard this.
Yeah.
Garrett brought this in one day and played this. Don't get mad because it sounds good.
No, that's fine.
Like, sometimes they don't sound good with some artists. play the original.
If you love me, let me go.
Okay, this is it, right?
Mm-hmm. If you love me, let me go.
All right, now here are the isolated vocals. This is you. You can't hide.
Yeah.
when we play these.
Yeah.
If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go.
You're giving it everything. I can hear it.
I'm a belter.
'Cause these words are nice enough to leave scars. The fear of falling apart.
Seriously.
That's crazy. Who did that? I mean, they have like this 30 band EQ and they can just like suck out all the other stuff. That's crazy.
I don't know.
I don't get that, and I'm a producer, kind of.
They know how to do it. I know, but to hear you, Brendon,
Yeah.
just to hear you and your voice, and you call it belting out, whatever you want to call it.
I yell.
It's something some people have, some people don't, you know?
Yeah. I see that a lot too. I agree. That is something. I mean, they've done that with countless artists. I think they pull the vocal out and just put that out. But I think a lot of times people rely on auto-tune, and I try not to. You know, I don't really use auto-tune.
When would you ever need to use it?
Yeah, you don't need
like
it.
if you have a cold
For
or
like an
something?
effect. No,
Oh,
I
for an
never
effect.
use it live. Yeah, for like an effect on a record. If you want that robotic voice, just for like a bridge or something.
Now, there's the music angle to it, but there's also the celebrity angle to it. Does it bother you? Or you seem to be very well adjusted to all compliments. You're cool. You allow people to look you in the eye when you walk through the room.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
We don't have to part the Red Sea when you're coming.
When I look in your guys' eyes, I'm thinking, thoughts. So
God.
that's on my end. But it's never really too weird. I mean, everybody's usually pretty nice when I meet them, so it never gets out of hand. And if it ever does, I try to just play it down like, that's cool. Now it's getting weird, and I'll say that so that it kind of kills the tension.
But there
I
are
don't know.
two sides to it. There is the music side, then there is the celebrity side.
Sure.
And a lot of artists, a lot of musicians, they just hate the thought of someone coming up to them at a private moment saying,
Sure.
"Hey, I just want to say you're great."
Yeah.
And then after a while, you're like,
Well, I think
you're cool with it.
most musicians are introverted, and I'm so not. I'm so extroverted.
Right.
That I'm the guy that on a dare, I'm gonna run around naked in your studio. So it's not. It doesn't bother me.
Well, guess what?
You
said it. All right.
double dare you. So
If you're going to the bathroom, though, and some fan comes up and says, hey, can I get an autograph
Yeah.
or a picture? Are you cool with that?
Yeah, that's happened a few times,
Okay.
actually. I walked out of the bathroom, and they was like, hi. I'm like, oh, you're so lucky I washed my hands.
we love Purell. So it's Weezer and Panic at the Disco Summer Tour 2016 scheduled 42 shows.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. That's a lot of work. A lot of these dates are sold out. Mm-hmm. Of course, the 10th anniversary of Panic at the Disco's debut album, A Fever, You Can't Sweat Out, with double platinum last winter.
Crazy.
I mean, you have so much stuff going on, and the fact that you had time to stop by here after Coachella, with Coachella dust still in your hair.
Need to shower.
We appreciate you coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Brendon, you're, of course, Death of a Bachelor available now. Thank you for stopping
Dude,
by.
anytime. Thank you so much.
I dare you to run around our studio naked.
All right.
Here we go. We got work to do. We'll be right back.
I actually just really love when these guys are just talking about nonsense.